Ryan, what the hell is going on?
I know, boss. I know, boss. Look. We are on this thing. We are going to get through it. We are trying to figure out what's going on right now. I've got my best people on it. Okay. We're going to get this through it. All right.
This is ridiculous. Our accounting staff can't function. We can't do anything.
I know, Chief. Look, we've got everybody on it, okay? And the good news is when the accounting system went berserk, we isolated that server. So we think they only got to the one.
Oh, only the one. Is that supposed to comfort me? It's only the one with all our financial information.
I know, okay? Look, that's why we've already called the FBI, okay? And they've got a couple of cybercrime agents already in the system. They're already taking a look at it. They're already dialed in. Our guys are down in the server room, making sure they have all the passwords and access they need and kind of being on the scene. And they're all trying to put together a picture of what's happening. So I told, in fact, the agents that they could zoom in a little bit and give us an update, like straight from the front lines. And they'll be on in just a few minutes, okay?
Damn it, Ryan, how did this happen?
Well, we don't know yet, okay? Something got through the firewall. Some kind of malware or something.
Malware? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I know. So that's why I have the FBI on the way. It's considered a cyber crime. It's a federal crime of some sort. So, in the meantime, boss, but before they get here, I wonder if it might be a good idea if we just, take some deep breaths here, okay? I mean, you might have heard of that. A way to just kind of regulate yourself, just kind of breathe in. And,
what the do you mean breathe? I am already breathing. I am near hyperventilating.
Well, that's what I'm talking about here, boss. Okay, it's those short breaths that aren't doing you much good. That's your nervous system kind of going a little haywire. Okay, so just try this one. Just take a deep breath in through the nose and hold it.
The entire firm is non-functioning. You want me to breathe? What the are you talking about?
I'm just saying that we really need to be able to make the best decisions here. These are going to be hard decisions. And I know for me, the only way I'm able to do that is by calming myself down. It's all about the central nervous system, right? Okay? When you are being mindful of your body.
If I wanted God lessons on mindfulness, I'd go to a goddamn CLE with some crackpot therapist who wants to do yoga and shit. I don't want that thing right now. I need the system to be fixed.
All right, I hear you loud and clear. I understand, boss. Okay. Here's the FBI guys. Actually, they're in the waiting room now. So let me let's get the word from them. Kind of on the scene here. Hey there, fellas. Can you hear us? Could you see us? This is my managing partner, Oscar, that I was telling you guys about.
Hello, I'm Special Agent Stefan Scruggs.
And I'm Special Agent in Training Mario Savage.
So what are we looking at here, boys?
Well, you appear to have gotten some malware into your system.
No shit, Sherlock. We know that. How do we stop it?
Yes, sir. If you would just bear with me for a moment, I'll provide you with further information.
As will I.
Okay. So we've determined that your server has been compromised. It's been accessed by a form of malware. It appears to be a little bit more sophisticated of a program than some of the ones we've seen before. What they've done is someone clicked on a link in an email or responded to some kind of what we call a phishing request.
That's phishing with a PH, not an F.
Yes. Thank you, Agent Savage. Anyway, the malware got in the system several months ago in some kind of unobtrusive, virtually undetectable way, and it sits there, lurks, and what it does is it just gathers data, passwords, observes financial activity, waiting for an opportunity. This attack appears to be the work of a fairly well-known cyber hacker group based out of Eastern Europe called Evil Corp.
What the are you talking about? Evil Corp? Is that really a name?
Yes, I know it sounds ridiculous. It actually sounds like something right out of a cartoon.
Or from Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Yes, but this is not fake, okay? This is not a cartoon. Gentlemen, this is serious business. And what these hackers typically do is demand ransom. Mr. Reynolds, have you received any kind of communication from the hacker group?
Yes. So shortly after everybody in accounting got this green screen of death and kind of a weird face on their screens, there was a voicemail that came in to one of our accounting supervisors, and they forwarded it to me. I'll forward the actual digital file on to you. But in essence, what they said was they are demanding that we send them $1 million in something called Dogecoin, or else they're going to keep shutting down more of our networks, our VPN, our Citrix server, our document management system. And so they said they're just going to keep taking out systems one by one until we pay.
Yes, that's typically what they do. They shut down a system at a time just to demonstrate that they have the ability to do so.
One system at a time. Might be one system, then it might be another. You never know what order. It'll be one system at a time.
Yes, thank you, Agent Savage.
There was one other part to it as well. They said if we don't pay the ransom, then they're going to take our confidential client data, which I guess they've gotten from the malware, and they're going to release it onto something called the dark web.
A term which also sounds like it could be from Spider-Man No Way Home.
Holy shit. Our data too?
Yes, sir.
Afraid so, sir.
So they want $1 million so we can have our computers function. But I mean, can't you catch these guys? Isn't that what you do?
Well, yes, sir, we can. We've begun running traces on the digital footprint left behind. There's always a digital footprint, but it takes some time to reconstruct and trace it.
And it's not like a regular footprint. You can't make a plaster cast of it. You can't really measure it or examine treads to match with shoes. And we don't really know what shoes they wear anyway.
Well, I mean, if they're from Eastern Europe, I'm guessing something like Doc Martens, right?
It's a digital footprint. Digital. We have to trace it and see if we can find these guys. The problem is they don't just use one server. They route it all through various servers and terminals in several different countries, so it takes a while.
Holy shit. How long could it take?
Honestly, it may take a couple of weeks, maybe even more.
Ryan, we can't afford to wait that long. Our clients will... No, we can't do that. So what do we... I mean, what the is Juju coin? I've heard of Bitcoin, but what is this? How do we get a whole load of it and pay this ransom?
Well, sir, there are a lot of considerations to be taken into account there. For one thing, the U.S. government actually imposes fines and penalties for paying ransom to known hacker groups. The Office of Foreign Assets Control, sometimes referred to as OFAC, has issued a bulletin that suggests that anyone who pays civil ransomware in these circumstances will be subject to potentially heavy civil fines and penalties.
What? What the kind of rule is that?
Basically, sir, we don't want to encourage the hackers.
Because then they will do it more.
Well, man. We are just
Well, I don't know if I would say that.
And if you did, well, they'd have to you too, sir.
In the meantime, we need you to conduct an internal investigation regarding a few suspicious emails or phishing attempts that came in. That could be the one that got through. We are trying to locate the source. If we can locate the source computer, that will give us some additional information to go on.
And information is good. Information is our currency. It is what we trade in here in the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and we appreciate you getting us more of it. Information, that is. That is how we investigate.
I can't believe this. Ryan, we have to dress the firm in less than 2 hours. You guys get your together and start investigating and have something halfway intelligent to say to them. Got it?
Yes, boss, you got it. We are on this. I am going to get the Zoom link set up for everybody. We've let them know that there's going to be a meeting and send a calendar invite. Everybody's on kind of red alert. And they'll get the Zoom link. We'll get you the Zoom link as a panelist, and then we need to get you a slide deck to kind of summarize some of this information. Fellas, keep us updated as real time as you can, and so we can, if there's any way we make decisions or get through this. But thank you all for your help, Oscar. Here we go. All right. Thank you, and I'll get you everything you need. All right. Thank you, gentlemen.